Welcome to Agricultural Science for SS1 at Light Tech Academy. Today we study crop production, cereals, specifically maize and sorghum. What are cereals? Cereals are grasses cultivated for their edible starchy grains. They belong to the grass family, Poaceae/Gramineae. Cereals are the most important food crops in the world, providing most of humanity's caloric intake. Major cereals grown in Nigeria include maize, corn, sorghum, guinea corn, millet, including pearl millet/guinea corn, rice, and wheat. Cereal 1, maize, the maize. Botanical name, the maize. Family, Poaceae. Common names, corn, maize. Ecology and distribution. Maize is grown across all agroecological zones of Nigeria, but most importantly in the forest and Guinea savanna zones. It requires temperature 21 to 27 degrees Celsius optimal. Rainfall 500 to 1,200 millimeters well distributed. Drought sensitive especially during flowering/tasseling. Altitude up to 2,500 m. Soil well drained, fertile loams, pH 5.8 to 7.0. Soil preparation. Land clearing, primary tillage, plowing to 20 to 25 centimeters, secondary tillage, harrowing, ridging, for weed control and drainage. Planting. Seed rate, about 25 kilograms per hectare. Spacing, 75 centimeters times 25 centimeters, 1 plant per stand, or 75 centimeters times 50 centimeters, 2 plants per stand. Planting depth, 3 to 5 centimeters. Time, plant at the onset of rains. 2 seasons possible in the south, March-April, August-September. 1 season in the north. Plant population, 40,000 to 53,000 plants/ha. Nutrition/fertilization. Maize is a heavy feeder, requires large amounts of nitrogen. NPK 15-15-15 at planting, 250 to 300 kg/ha, followed by top dressing with urea, 100 to 150 kg/ha, at 3 to 4 weeks after planting, before knee-high stage. Organic manure, 5 to 10 tons/ha at land preparation. Weed control. First 3 to 6 weeks are critical. Weed competition in this period reduces yield by 50 to 80%. Methods: hand weeding, 2 to 3 times, ridging, herbicides, atrazine pre-emergence, gramoxone/paraquat post-emergence. Pests and diseases. Pest, stem borer, Boswellia fusca, Sesamia calamistes, most important. Bores into stem, destroys growing point. Also, fall armyworm, Spodoptera frugipoda, recent devastating invasive pest in Nigeria. Aphids, rodents, birds, maize weevil, storage. Diseases, maize streak virus, MSV. Northern corn leaf blight, NCLB. Maize moth. Harvesting. Maize matures in 90 to 120 days depending on variety. Signs of maturity: husks dry and brown. Silks brown and dry. Grain hard when pressed, dented stage. Grain moisture 20-25% at harvest. For grain drying to 13% moisture before storage. Yield, improved varieties, 3 to 6 tons/ha. Traditional varieties, 1 to 2 tons/ha. Uses of maize. Food, pap, oji, roasted corn, boiled corn, corn flour, tuomosera. Animal feed, most important use globally. Industrial, starch, glucose syrup, ethanol, biofuel, corn oil. Cereal 2, sorghum, sorghum bicolor. Botanical name, sorghum bicolor. Common names, guinea corn, dowa, okaboba. Ecology and distribution. Sorghum is predominantly grown in the northern zones, Sudan savanna, Guinea savanna, Sahel savanna. It is the most important staple crop in northern Nigeria. Temperature, 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. Rainfall, 400 to 750 mm, drought tolerant, much more drought tolerant than maize. Photoperiod sensitive, traditional varieties flower in response to short days or long nights, so they flower at the same time each year regardless of planting date. Soil, heavy clay soils, Fadima areas, sandy loams, pH 5.5 to 8.0. Wide pH tolerance. Tolerant of poor soils and waterlogging better than maize. Planting. Seed rate, 8 to 10 kg/ha. Spacing, 75 cm times 25 cm. Planting depth, 2 to 4 cm. Time, at onset of rains in the north, May-June. Fertilization. Less demanding than maize. NPK 15-15-15 at planting, 150 to 200 kg/ha, plus urea top dress 6 weeks later. Pests and diseases. Pest, shoot fly, Atarigana saccata, larvae destroy growing point. Stem borer. Head miner. Sorghum midge, attacks grain formation. Storage, sorghum weevil, grain moth. Diseases, sorghum smut, head smut. Downy mildew. Leaf rust. Striga, witchweed, parasitic plant, roots attached to sorghum roots and extract water and nutrients. Major problem especially in Sudan savanna. Control, striga-resistant varieties, uprooting before flowering, crop rotation. Harvesting. Matures in 90 to 150 days. Cut heads when grain is hard. Thresh by beating. Store in granaries, cribs. Yield, 1.5 to 4 tons/ha. Uses of sorghum. Food, tuwo with thick porridge, fura, burukutu, local beer. Animal feed. Industrial, brewing, local beer production uses huge quantities, starch. Remember, cereals equals grasses cultivated for edible starchy grains equals grass family/Poaceae. Major cereals in Nigeria equals maize plus sorghum plus millet plus rice plus wheat. Maize, the maize grown in all agroecological zones but most in forest and Guinea savanna zones. Temperature 21 to 27 degrees Celsius, rainfall 500 to 1,200 mm, pH 5.8 to 7.0, seed rate 25 kg per hectare, spacing 75 cm x 25 cm or 75 cm x 50 cm. 2 seasons in South, March, April and August, September, plus 1 season in North. Heavy feeder equals NPK 15-15-15 at planting 250-300 kg/ha plus urea top dress 3 to 4 weeks after planting. Critical weed period equals first 3 to 6 weeks equals 50-80% yield loss. Major pests equals stem borer plus fall armyworm/Podoptera frugipoda, recent. Invasive diseases equals maize streak virus plus NCLB plus smut, harvest 90 to 120 days, improved varieties 3 to 6 tons/ha, uses equals pap plus roasted corn plus boiled corn plus cornflour plus animal feed plus starch plus biofuel. Sorghum, sorghum bicolor/Guinea corn/Dowa predominantly northern Nigeria equals Sudan savanna plus Guinea savanna plus Sahel savanna, most important staple in northern Nigeria. Temperature 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, drought tolerant equals rainfall 400 to 750 mm, photoperiod sensitive equals traditional varieties flower on short days, tolerates poor soils plus waterlogging plus wide pH 5.5 to 8.0, seed rate 8-10 kg/ha, spacing 75 cm x 25 cm. Major pest equals shoot fly plus stem borer plus sorghum midge. Striga/witchweed equals parasitic plant equals attaches to roots equals major problem in Sudan. Savanna equals control equals striga-resistant varieties plus uprooting plus crop rotation, harvest 90 to 150 days, yield 1.5 to 4 tons/ha, uses equals tool plus fura plus local beer plus animal feed. Thank you and keep excelling at Lightech Academy, powered by Lightech Solutions Limited.